Hi guys, welcome to A Touch of Film. If you don't know me, my name is Hus and this channel is dedicated to East Asian cinema, so it's movies from mainland China, Hong Kong, Taiwan, Korea, Japan, and today I'm doing a Blu-ray update. These are all Chinese Hong Kong titles. One of them is an amazing Blu-ray. It is a Grail. It's one of the rarest Blu-rays you could find. I will tell you. Well, there's so much to talk about it, but I'll tell you when I get to it. So first up, from the Hong Kong Film Archive, it is Secret, directed by An Hui, and it stars Sylvia Chang. It's a murder thriller, mystery thriller, and after Sylvia Chang's relative passes away in a murder, she, as well as the police, she sort of investigates the murder on her own and sees that there's more to the murder than meets the eye. A lot of twists and turns throughout this film. This is An Hui's first feature-length movie. Prior to this, she was doing documentaries, and it's very different to what she does now. If you're more used to modern day An Hui movies, this is very different to that. But one thing you can really see is the beautiful cinematography in this film. The story writing is absolutely fantastic, and the narration is just wonderful. And a great performance by Sylvia Chang, who is amazing. So yeah, this comes with a slip cover. This I got from Media Psychos. I don't know who else is stocking this. You might be able, if you're in Hong Kong, you probably pick it up from a store of some kind. Yeah, slip cover there with Sylvia Chang on the front. Yeah, absolutely nice. The book is both English friendly and is in Cantonese, which is really cool. And then you've got essays in there. Just a wonderful edition. And just I think the Hong Kong, this is the first release from the Hong Kong Film Archive, and if they are going to release anything more like this, I think I'm just going to collect them all because they just are amazing. Like the Korean Film Archive, a lot of love and effort goes into these films, and they did the restoration, which is really nice as well. Quite a standard inside disc artwork, but yeah, doesn't really matter. Special features on the disc is into the making and process of the restoration, whilst the booklet is quite a thick book, if you could see that, guys. And this sort of has more in-depth analysis of the movie. So that is The Secret. Absolutely nice edition. I really recommend this to anyone to pick this up. I know this was being sold on Facebook, the Facebook marketplace, but someone wanted silly money for it. Check out Media Psychos if you could still get it. Next up is a relatively new movie. I think it came out, don't know if it was this year or last year. It might have been last year. And it is Dying to Survive. This is released by Diskino, not part of their M Life or World Cinema Library collection, but yeah, it's a wonderful title. Directed by Wen Mu, and it stars Zhu Zhang. I really enjoyed this movie. I didn't get a chance to see it in any screenings prior to this, so I was really looking forward to it. It done really well in China. It's just a great release, and it's about the story of how can I describe it? It's very much like a Chinese version of Dallas Buyers Club. This businessman, well, he sort of has a small business selling like herbal medicines, and he comes into a way of bringing in leukemia treatment, well, some sort of leukemia bacterial infection medication, and he's able to save people's lives with it. He brings it in from India and he sells it cheaper than the pharmaceutical companies in China who want an arm and a leg for the medication. Yeah, Diskino done a fantastic release of this. I really love this artwork on the slip. It's stunning. I just love that. It's just a mixture of the Indian theme of it as well as the Chinese. Just gorgeous. A nice like glossy look, along with like this debossing there, if you could see that. Special features, I can't really see because it's all in Mandarin on the back, but yeah, I haven't had a chance to look into special features, but the artwork is fantastic. If you could see that, guys. And the disc artwork is gorgeous, really nice. Again, it plays into the whole Indian medicine aspect of it all. There's the inside cover artwork. Yeah, really nice. Yeah, I love this movie and it's so touching. It's absolutely heartbreaking at scenes, and it comes with a collection of art cards. So that is Dying to Survive. Yeah, again, I really recommend this movie to anyone. I don't know if it is out of print, this edition, but I'm sure there will be a Hong Kong release of it if you can't get hold of this. But I do recommend this edition, it's gorgeous. But yeah, there's probably is going to be a Hong Kong release of it, which will probably be available from Yes Asia or something like that. Next up, this came this week. It is from Diskino, Wrath of Silence. Now I reviewed this, sorry it's upside down, I think it was beginning of the year or maybe end of last year. I absolutely love this movie. Directed by Zhang Yukun. It stars Song Yang and Zhang Wu. I'm a big fan of Zhang Wu. I think he's an amazing actor. I loved him in A Touch of Sin. One of the motivations to name my channel A Touch of Film. Yeah, a wonderful film. Song Yang plays a sort of like a simple village man who at a young age bit off his tongue and is unable to speak, communicate, and he's looking for his son who went missing, just like that. And Zhang Wu plays this local gangster who's got very industrial ties with businesses that employ lots of people in the area. He's quite a powerful, bit of a scumbag, but he plays it really well. Zhang Wu, if you don't know who he is, his brother Zhang Wen has done so many great action movies, and he was in Red Sorghum, but I think most people will know him from Star Wars Rogue, I think it's called Rogue One. One of the prequels, he played with Donnie Yen in that. But yeah, great addition. Let me show you. Again, glossy like slip cover with this nice debossing of the text there. And here's the cover artwork. The cinematography in this is stunning. This, I think, let me see. These it comes with some art cards with printed autographs. They're not like real autographs in there, but they are printed with some of the characters in there. There's I think that's Zhang Wu's character there. Yeah, the artwork here, the inside artwork, is one of my favourite piece of artwork for this film, which was one of the movie posters. There, really cool. Wrath of Silence. But one thing about this film that I love is the sound in there. The sound effects are really nice, and they're really it's close to your ear. scenes of like meat being chopped and squishing, and it sounds disgusting, but it's really cool and very immersive. So that is Wrath of Silence, the Diskino release. Again, I think this will probably get a Hong Kong release from Yes Asia, but again, this is probably the best release there is. Now, onto my last title. Like I said, this is an absolute grail. So hard to find. The people that own the rights to this movie have been saying they're not going to release it on Blu-ray. This was a very hard title for the publisher to get on Blu-ray. It's released by Diskino, and I've been after this for so long. It is New Dragon Inn. Not to be confused with King Hu's Dragon Inn. This one is directed by Raymond Lee. All-star cast of Tony Leung Ka-fei, Bridget Ling, Maggie Cheung, Donnie Yen. Very slightly different to King Hu's Dragon Inn. New Dragon Inn tells a story of like eunuchs that are in power of this area of China. They're really controlling. They're like dictator. Is a dictator played by Donnie Yen in this, and he kills one of these high up soldiers, a general, and he murders his whole family apart from his two young children, who are saved by Bridget Lin and Tony Leung Ka-fei, and he tries to get them to Dragon Gate. Unfortunately, the eunuchs are after them, and they all culminate into the halfway house, which is the Dragon Inn, which is run by Bridget Lin's character, who's a sort of like a hoodlum hotelier. She's quite aggressive. She's a great martial artist. She uses human flesh for the steamed buns. But yeah, absolutely brilliant martial arts movie. Great storytelling. It's just a fantastic release. A great title. I can't say enough about this movie. But yeah, this release, I've been after it for so long. Now there's two editions of this. One has Bridget Lin on there, and the other one has Maggie Cheung on the cover. Now this is the Bridget Lin cover. There's 250 of each, so it's very rare. I think there was also a plain edition, which is just a ambient shot of the desert with horses on there. Yeah, and this one is, if I can show you, is 227 out of 250. Is region 3. Yeah, let me just open it up. Now, this is so hard to find. It is one of the big grails. On the cover of the disc box, you have a Tony Leung Ka-fei there. Let me just, now there's the inside artwork. I usually stick these in the front here. They're these little cards that go with the that are stuck to the cellophane. You also get one loose on there, but this one has a Maggie Cheung. Is that Maggie Cheung on the cover? Or was that Bridget Lin? I can't really see. So, oh no, it is Bridget Lin there, yeah. And the art cards, let me show you them. You got the characters in there. You got Maggie Cheung, Donnie Yen, Tony Leung Ka-fei, and you've got Bridget Lin there. Really young Maggie Cheung there, way before she did In the Mood for Love. Yeah, just a stunning release. Now the books that come with this, you have two, this one and this one. I think actually this is the cover of the standard edition. Now this is like a script which is all in, I think Mandarin, it might be Cantonese, but I think it's Mandarin. And also you have a photo booklet with behind the scenes stills, production shots, stills from the movie. Just a gorgeous, fantastic release. Like profiles of like the beautiful Maggie Cheung there. Yeah, so thrilled to get this release. This is just, for me, this is probably my most prized Blu-ray now. It's just an absolutely great title. This edition itself has burnt in subtitles in English and Mandarin, because the film is in Cantonese, so the subtitles are like English with a thin layer of Mandarin on the above it, which isn't a problem at all. Yeah, released by M Life. I think this was one of their first titles. I could not get my hands on it. It was just so hard to find. Lucky to get it, and that is my new Dragon Inn release, my Grail. So yeah, this is my Chinese Hong Kong Blu-ray update. Thanks for watching, guys. If you've seen any of these, comment below, click like, hit that subscribe button please. Until then, guys, take it easy.